We will now commence with the conferral of degrees. Professor Omar Khan, the chair of the Department of Architecture, will recommend the candidates for degrees in architecture. I now call upon Professor Khan to do just that, the Bachelor of Science in Architecture.
You never thought you'd get here. Good afternoon, Provost Zukowski, Dean Shibley, members of the Platform Party, families, friends, colleagues, and graduates. Today we recognize our graduates as they move from being our students to becoming our alumni. This is an important milestone in their lives and celebrates their scholastic achievement and intellectual maturity. I'd like to congratulate the families who have supported our graduates through this often trying period, as well as my fellow colleagues, the faculty of the Department of Architecture, who have guided them through their architectural education. Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degree in architecture please stand and remain in your seats? Provost Zukowski, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor of recognizing these candidates. They have met all the requirements of the university and are recommended to you by the faculty for the baccalaureate degree.
This is pretty cool, huh? By the authority of the trustees and the chancellor of the State University of New York and the council and the faculty of the University at Buffalo, I hereby confer upon each of you the baccalaureate degrees with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Congratulations.
Emmanuel Ardeline. Andre Assis. Ying Bai with a minor in environmental design. Mark Thomas Bells. Matt P. Benjamin. Zachary Bouchetta with a minor in environmental design. Nguyen Bu, graduating cum laude. Kwa Chen, graduating cum laude and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. Ronk Chen, graduating cum laude. Sarah Lynn Cleversley, graduating cum laude. John Nathaniel Costello, graduating summa cum laude with a minor in environmental design and is a member of the Tau Sigma National Honor Society. Matthew David Delahunt with a minor in economics. Tyler Kirk DeMauro. Jamie Patrick Devani with a minor in environmental design. Austin Christopher Fairhead. Anthony Jason Garofalo. Raul Guerra with a minor in environmental design. Alexander Daniel Gabriel, graduating cum laude. Garrett Michael Herbst. Ryan Thomas Huge, graduating summa cum laude with a minor in environmental design and is a member of the Tau Sigma National Honor Society. Patrick James Jacobetti, thank you. Graduating cum laude with a minor in environmental design. Yibo Zhao, graduating summa cum laude and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. Lauren Nicole Jocelyn, graduating cum laude with a minor in environmental design. Victoria Lee. Leslie Liu. Ryan Anthony O'Brien Macari. Trevor B. Macklin. Catherine Ann Meyer, graduating magna cum laude and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. Nicholas Edward Martin. Edgar Benjamin Martinez, graduating cum laude with a minor in environmental design. Thomas Frank Mason. Kyle Norman McMendy, graduating cum laude. Kenzie Crimmins McNamara, graduating cum laude and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. John Constantine Milias with a minor in environmental design. Caroline Wilhelmina Niederfrum, graduating magna cum laude with a minor in studio art and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. Patrick T. O'Brien, graduating cum laude. Jared Lewis Passon. Gabrielle Marie Roncone. Matthew Glenn Rosen, graduating magna cum laude with a minor in studio art and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. Jennifer Sarah Salton. John Joseph Sanchez. Riley Page Scherber. Not doing so well this year. Brandon William Small with a minor in environmental design. Kiernan Bernard Smith, graduating cum laude with a minor in environmental design. Michael Bradley St. John, graduating magna cum laude with a minor in environmental design and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. Nathan Andrew St. John, graduating cum laude with a minor in environmental design and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. Brandon M. Stone, graduating cum laude and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. Alexandra Lindsay Strayhosh. Harley Ray Tanner with a minor in environmental design. Austin James Tylick with a minor in studio art. Peter Michael Irvin, graduating magna cum laude with a minor in environmental design and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. William John Van Dusen, graduating cum laude with a minor in environmental design. Nicholas Vidovich, with a minor in environmental design. Christopher M. Wisdom, with a minor in environmental design. Eric Bradley Zeffiro, with a minor in environmental design. Farah Indagare Mativu. Joreen Yol Pierre, with a minor in studio art.
So it is. All right. All right, so here's the moment. I want you to move the tassel from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the class of 2015.
You may be seated. Thank you. We have a few more cycles to go. We now go to Professor Ernie Sternberg, who's the chair of the Department of Urban and Regional Planning. He'll be recommending the candidates for the baccalaureate degree in environmental design. I now call upon Professor Sternberg to recommend these candidates. Professor Sternberg.
Hello, graduates, friends, family in the audience, and colleagues and guests here on the platform. We celebrate here today because a door opens for our students, our children, now grown into adults on whom our future hinges. We are full of hope that as you step into the world and take your place in the midst of its troubles and opportunities and great possibilities, you will make it better. Those who have studied environmental design and urban planning will come to face some of our cities' and region's greatest challenges. And I, as a professor of urban and regional planning, I have a rare opportunity to make a wish. I pray that we have done our job to give you the intellectual preparation for that lifetime task. I pray, too, that your endeavors to make a better world will, for all our sakes, be blessed with success. Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degree in environmental design please stand and remain at your seats, please? There you go. Provost Zukoski, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor of recognizing these students, candidates. They have met all the requirements of the university and are recommended to you by the faculty for the baccalaureate degree.
On behalf, let's see, no, I have to do this right. It's by the authority, right? I've given authority here. By the authority of the trustees and the chancellor of the State University of New York, and the council and the faculty of the University at Buffalo, I hereby confer upon each of you the baccalaureate degree with all the rights and privileges there pertaining. Congratulations.
Dylan Charles Ballinger, graduating cum laude with a minor in architecture. Darren James Bean, graduating cum laude. Matthew Salvatore Caruso. Cody William Clement Sanders, with a minor in geography. Morgan Alexandra Conti. Matthew Thomas Esposito, graduating magna cum laude with dual minors in architecture and geography, and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. Shauna Donahue Fitzgibbon. Sean Michael Fleury, with a minor in architecture. Charles Keegan Hazley, with a major in environmental design and a second major in international trade. Sean Michael Hare, graduating summa cum laude with a minor in architecture and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. Rebecca Elizabeth Johnstone, graduating summa cum laude with a second major in geography, dual minors in political science and sociology, and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. Hong Kao Lee, graduating cum laude. Kakang Ma, graduating magna cum laude with a minor in architecture and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. Randy Martin. Kelly Marie Mosier, graduating magna cum laude with a second major of social science in environmental studies and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. Antonio Tashawn Parker, graduating cum laude. James Timothy Rice, graduating magna cum laude with a minor in architecture and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. Liam Sullivan Robinson, graduating magna cum laude with a minor in geography and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. Michael Anthony Russo, graduating magna cum laude and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society. Brandon Andrew Saget, graduating cum laude with a minor in studio art. Adam Foster Simmons with a minor in architecture. Lance Morgan Skidmore. Christopher William Toscano. Ellen Howard Velanishek, graduating cum laude with dual minors in architecture and geography. Kyle Scott Vliet with a minor in architecture. Matthew Evan Waldman, graduating cum laude with a minor in architecture. Connor J. White with a minor in architecture. Corey Winters with dual minors in architecture and geography. Raymond Wong. Daniel Thomas Young, graduating cum laude with a minor in sociology. Jennifer Nicole Ziamba, graduating magna cum laude with a minor in architecture and is a member of the Tau Sigma Delta National Honor Society.
All right, graduates, I would like you to move your tassel from the right to the left in symbolic recognition that you are the class of 2015. Congratulations.
All right, graduates. Will the candidates for the master's degree please stand and remain in your seats? Provost Sikowski, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor of recognizing these candidates. They have met all the requirements of the university and are recommended to you by the faculty for the master's degree.
By the authority of the trustees and the chancellor of the State University of New York and the council and the faculty of the University at Buffalo, I hereby confer upon each of you the master's degree with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Congratulations.
Rania Al-Rawash. Eric Becker. Pooja Bhatt. Wei Dai. Chelsea Davis. Abdul Samet Engen. Daniel Fiore. Hyung Mo Tino Gu. Thank you. Adam Grenshi. Philip James Guzmano. Thank you. Shi Han. Tae-woo Kong. Caitlin Kais. Leah Kiblin. Andrew Kudlai. Thank you. Sarah Mayu. Madeline Mamie McClellan. Robert Peter Miller. Christopher Osterhout. Priya Vinayak Panse. Luis Angel Rosario Jr. Aaron Gregory Salva. Adam C. Schiffmacher. Charles Andrew Schmidt. Stephen J. Schmigelski. Joseph Raymond Tuberdike. Daniel John Verana. Dwayne Charles Warren. John Fong Yu. Justina Lynn Zifchuk. Nikta Askari with a dual degree in Management Business Administration, and Ghazal Taikandi with a dual degree in Management Business Administration.
Graduates, I would like you to move your tassel from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the class of 2015.
Will the candidates for Master of Urban Planning please stand up and stay in your stay there, don't go anywhere. Yes, there you are. Provost Zukoski, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor of recognizing these candidates. They have met all the requirements of the university and are recommended to you by the faculty for the Master of Urban Planning degree.
Graduates, by the authority of the trustees and the Chancellor of the State University of New York and the Council and the faculty of the University at Buffalo, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree of Master of Urban Planning, with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Congratulations.
Jeffrey Michael Amplement. Nathan Attard. Matthew James Austin. Rushikesh Umesh Badane. Shen Hao Chang. Di Chen. Ashley Brooke Clement. Jia Dai. Andrew Peter Deering. Tanvir Singh Dillon. Yan Duan. William Franz. Emily Gibson. Aparna Gopal. Imran Gulzar. Samantha Ray Herberger. Amy Jiang. Amruta Karote. Jade Renee Lewis. Moju Lee. Junher Leo. Nicole McMahon. Jake Martin Pallant with an advanced certificate in historic preservation. Amir Hossein Shahabnia. Christopher David Snyder with an advanced certificate in historic preservation. Mongjia Song. Yuki Toda. Vivek Tanumalayan. Ling Yu Wang. Xin Wang. Samuel Wells. Jennifer Whitaker. Rebecca Marie Yanis. Hao Zhang. Yanqi Zhang. Ziyao Zhou.
You have to walk further this time, so it takes a little longer. All right, graduates. I want you to move the tassel from the right to the left. That does not signify anything political. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the class of 2015. I have to pause for 1 second, and that is because I broke protocol here. I did it by each group with degree, this political change from right to left. And so now what I would like to do is have all of the graduates stand. Oh, everybody stand. Here for the School of the Architecture and Planning, I present all of the audience and all of the platform party, the class of 2015. Congratulations, everyone. Please be seated.
Congratulations to all our graduates. Every one of you deserves an award. For the sake and sanity of the platform party and your parents and friends and loved ones, we're only going to give a few of you awards today. But at this time, we would like to present the awards of the school, and I've asked Dr. Cordon Smith, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and an Associate Professor in the Department of Architecture, to lead this part of the ceremony. Thank you. Cordon.
I'm here to confess I'm a worrier and an introvert, but I get to present awards to worriers and introverts here as well, so that'll be exciting. Good evening. I'd like to add my congratulations to all the graduates for their accomplishments and recognize those students who have done exceptionally well in their programs. We start with awards for the Department of Urban and Regional Planning. The first award this evening is the BAED Academic Excellence Award, given in recognition of the highest overall GPA in the environmental design program for a graduating student. With a GPA of 3.84, this award goes to Rebecca Johnstone. The MUP Academic Excellence Award is given in recognition for the highest overall GPA in the Master of Urban Planning program for a graduating student. with a GPA of 3.95. Was that you? It wasn't me. 3.95. This award goes to Shen Hao Chang. I asked and he wouldn't tell. The MUP Best Professional Project Award recognizes the highest quality final project in the Department of Urban and Regional Planning. This award goes to Jade Lewis for her work on affirmatively furthering fair housing in Amherst, New York. The MUP Best Thesis Award is given in recognition of the highest quality master's thesis in the Department of Urban and Regional Planning. This year's award goes to Emily Gibson. This is the awkward meandering of the professors. I would now like to call upon our representative from Western New York section of the American Planning Association, Angela Keppel, to present the AICP Planning Excellence Award. Angela is director of the Western New York section of the American Planning Association, a member of the American Institute of Certified Planners, and an alumnus of the Buffalo School. She earned her Master of Urban Planning in 2010, and as you can see, is already well involved in the activities of our professional organization and region. Angela.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. On behalf of the Western New York section of the American Planning Association, it is a pleasure to extend our greetings and best wishes to all of the 2015 graduates. The American Planning Association is an independent, not-for-profit educational organization that provides leadership in the development of vital communities by advocating excellence in community planning, promoting education and citizen empowerment, and providing the tools and support necessary to meet the challenges of growth and change. APA is governed by a national organization, state chapters, and regional sections. The American Institute of Certified Planners is APA's professional institute, providing recognized leadership nationwide in the certification of professional planners, ethics, professional development, planning education, and the standards of planning practice. Will Jennifer Whitaker please come forward, join me at the podium? Upon the nomination of the graduate faculty of the Department of Urban and Regional Planning, I am pleased to present you the American Institute of Certified Planners Award, which is presented to the student who exemplifies high standards of professional and school citizenship. Congratulations on your achievement.
I now have the pleasure of presenting awards for the architecture program. Alpha Rho Chi, the National Professional Co-ed Fraternity for Architecture and the Allied Arts, has promoted the profession of architecture by encouraging students to excel. To honor their achievements, the Alpha Rho Chi Medal is offered each year to over 100 schools of architecture, whose faculty select a graduating senior they feel best exemplifies the qualities of professionalism in leadership, service, and merit through his or her attitude and personality. This year's Alpha Rho Chi Medal is awarded to Matthew Rosen. The Undergraduate Academic Excellence Award in Architecture recognizes the highest overall GPA for a graduating senior in the Department of Architecture. With a GPA of 3.94, this award is given to John Costello. The Chair's Award for Excellence in the Bachelor of Science program is given to a graduating senior in recognition of consistent, high-caliber design work performed in design studios. The Chair's Award for the undergraduate program is awarded to Kenzie McNamara. The Chair's Award for Excellence in the Master of Architecture program is also given out in recognition of consistent, high-caliber design work performed in design studios. The Graduate Award goes to Charles Schmidt. The Art King Student Medal for Excellence in Architectural and Environmental Research is given to one graduate student for an outstanding graduate thesis and acknowledges innovation, integrity, and scholarship in architecture and/or environmental design research. This year's award goes to Philip Guzmano. The final and most prestigious architecture awards to be presented are the Henry Adams Certificate of Merit and the Gold Medal of Honor. Mr. Michael Anderson is also an alumnus of both our graduate and undergraduate programs, receiving his Bachelor of Professional Studies degree in 2001 and a Master of Architecture degree in 2003. Mike is here today as a representative of the Buffalo, Western New York chapter of the American Institute of Architects to present the two awards to our graduates. I'd like to ask Mr. Anderson to come forward.
The podium's a little smaller now, isn't it? Good evening. Thank you for having me here as part of your celebration. Each year, the American Institute of Architects recognizes the top academic performers in each accredited school in architecture in the country. The award goes to the first professional degree candidate in the Department of Architecture who holds the first and second highest cumulative grade point average In addition to the awards, the department has continued the tradition started by Professor William Hoff of presenting each candidate with a book by Henry Adams. The Henry Adams Certificate of Merit and the book The Education of Henry Adams is awarded to Adam Schiffmacher with the second highest GPA of 3.94. The Henry Adams Gold Medal, Certificate, and book Mont Saint-Michel and Charette is awarded to Andrew Codley with the highest GPA of 3.968. Congratulations to both recipients, and congratulations to all graduates. Thank you.
Our last section of awards are given school-wide. The newest addition to our list of academic honors for the Buffalo School is Tau Sigma Delta, the National Academic Honor Society for Architecture and the Allied Arts, representing the top 20% highest achieving undergraduate students. Students wearing the white stole today have been inducted into this honor society. Please join me in recognizing these students. The R. Buckminster Fuller Award was created and sponsored by the Friends of the Buffalo School of Architecture and Planning in recognition of extraordinary innovation and inventiveness in design. This year's recipient is John Costello. The Dean's Certificate is awarded in recognition of the highest achievement to a graduating student in the Buffalo School of Architecture and Planning. We have two students who stand out as exemplary and receive the Dean's Certificate this year. They are Rania Al-Rawash and Madeline McClellan. Among the most prestigious awards given in the School of Architecture and Planning is the Fred Wallace Brunkow Fellowship. This endowed fellowship is appointed on the basis of academic excellence, creative excellence, and superior character. Do we have anybody? The Brunkow Fellow assists in designing and editing our annual Inner Sight publication that displays the best work by students enrolled in the school. Today, I would like to recognize two students. First, Maddie McClellan. She has been our Brunkow Fellow this past year and has published a superb edition of Intersight, which just came out. I am also very pleased to announce the new Brunkow Fellow to be Brian Fiskus. Congratulations to both of you. I'd now like to call upon Ghazal Taikandi and Caitlin Kais, officers of the Architecture Graduate Student Association, to come forward to present the Gary Day Award.
Each year, it is the Architecture Graduate Student Association's pleasure to present an award to honor an outstanding graduate professor in the Department of Architecture. The Gary Day Award, originally created in honor of past Buffalo architecture professor Gary Day, is given to an individual who embodies remarkable dedication, leadership, and sincere devotion to his or her students in and outside of the classroom. This year, the graduate student body has the distinct privilege of honoring 2 outstanding professors with the Gary Day Award. The first recipient is Dr. Sue Weideman. Dr. Weideman, would you please come join me? Dr. Sue Weideman is known by many of her students as the nurturer. She's an award-winning environmental psychologist and a researcher who has dedicated over 4 decades of her career to teaching and researching the relationships between people, places, and the spaces in which these relationships develop. And that is exactly what she brings into her classroom. She has a caring and cultivating spirit, exuding endless warmth and support, and is always available for students with a big smile across her face. Sue also brings a host of accomplishments and experiences to her teachings. She has contributed immensely to her field through developing survey-based design methodologies and workplace design, and pioneering research on housing satisfaction and workplace design, which has now developed into a widely cited social science. Before joining us at Buffalo School in 2011, she has taught research-based design and decision-making for 25 years at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. She was also a member of BOSTI, the Buffalo Organization for Social and Technical Innovation, between the years of 1994 and 2007 as the Director of Research. She joined us at the Center for Inclusive Design and Environmental Access at UB as a senior consultant and a visiting professor in the Department of Architecture, where she both teaches and advises students' research in inclusive design. Throughout her long career, she has written numerous publications and received many national awards and widespread acclaim for her applied research. Perhaps an even greater gift than her work in the field, though, is her dedication and compassion as a mentor for her students. I am fortunate to have had the opportunity to personally work with Sue as my mentor and as a part of my research committee, and I can attest to what a both exciting and humbling experience it was. I'm thrilled to be presenting this award to you.
The second recipient of the Gary Day Award is Professor Martha Baum. Professor Baum, would you please join me at the podium? Thank you. All right. Professor Baum is a passionate designer, author, and professor. You'd be hard-pressed to find another person who embodies the virtues of sustainability in both personal and professional practice as much as Martha. In the courses she teaches, which focus on ecological practices, sustainability, and environmental systems, she brings an energy and endearing flair to instruction, often laced with relevant personal stories told with exuberance. She holds a master's degree in architecture from the University of Oregon, where she was the director of the Ecological Design Center. She also holds a bachelor's degree in the Earth and Planetary Science from Harvard Before coming to the University of Buffalo, she was a sustainable design coordinator at William McDonough and Partners. Prior to that, she taught at Cornell University and advised the Cornell Solar Decathlon team, as well as the CU Green. She was a Ginsberg Research Fellow at the U.S. Green Building Council and authored the USGBC Committee's National Green Building Research Agenda. Fortunately for us, she came to UB and is the head faculty advisor for our Solar Decathlon team, the Grow Home Project, which is a full-sized house that is a power plant and vegetable farm all in one self-sustaining structure. The Grow Home is going to be shipped to California this October, where it will compete amongst an international swath of other university teams in the U.S. Department of Energy Solar Decathlon. I had the pleasure to get to know Martha when she taught the Costa Rica Study Abroad program called Sustainable Futures. I can say from personal experience that her passion for sustainability is contagious. Her knowledge and enthusiasm for her work is inspirational. I'm sorry. She is truly dedicated to engaging students and helping them achieve academic excellence. If others displayed even a fraction of her commitment and enthusiasm towards sustainability, the world would be far better. Congratulations.
Thanks, Gazla and Caitlin, and congratulations to our awardees. It's a special thing to see faculty who've passed from our midst, who brought great skill and talent to teaching, remembered through the great talent and teaching of the faculty we have today. And the two awardees today are exceptional in that category. I'd now like to call upon Courtney Creenan-Chorley, our alumnus, to speak to our graduates on behalf of the school's alumni. Just FYI, Courtney left this school with more awards than most of us imagine we're going to receive in a lifetime. Courtney.
Hello, everyone. There's a lot of familiar faces out here graduating today. So congratulations to this year's graduates at the University of Buffalo School of Architecture and Planning. I'm honored to be here tonight to witness the culmination of your achievements and celebrate with you tonight. When I was asked to give this address, it afforded me the time to stop and think what continues to stick with me from my UB career. Several scars from X-Acto blades gone awry is an easy answer, but I doubt anyone would say that these imprints would define or shape their lives. I don't have the years of career experience from which to draw wisdom, and I cannot yet tell you how to master the AREs, although I would recommend taking structures first. I can share with you the most newly minted alumni, some less visible but more important marks from my time at UB. The first attempt doesn't always succeed. I actually started out in the architecture program as a freshman, and as some of you might be able to relate, I dropped out. I figured, why bother putting myself through this? As I floated between majors, I kept coming back to things that involve the arts and the built environment. After taking an introductory urban planning class from Kate Foster, I was immediately hooked. When wrapping up undergrad, though, I kept coming back to architecture. I signed up for both the MArch and MUP degrees. In 2008, when I first started, the recession hit as we began the fall semester, and it was perfect timing for my classmates and me to start school. But here I was, thrust back into the same, but at the same time, same environment, but at the same time, so many different conditions. The same is true as you begin looking for a job, and then submitting proposals to work at that job, and then creating the documents for the projects that you win. The first time doesn't always succeed, but that doesn't mean it's not something worth pursuing. The second is to give back. And I found this through my many summers participating in Habitat for Humanity with Dick Yenter. Not to say that it wasn't an easy way to get 3 credits, But the fun atmosphere of participating in something that's larger than you is what we as architects and planners have signed up for. Whether creating a building, fighting for the preservation of one, or generating a region's master plan, our actions always have consequences that are larger than us. And the last thing that I've taken away from my experiences is discipline and patience. I admit that I'm still working on this, but while having her as a studio instructor and while writing my thesis, one of my academic mentors, Beth Tauke, kept repeating this mantra to me, is that you are making small, indiscernible steps towards progress. First few times I heard her say this, I couldn't understand at all what she was talking about. But when the thick of semester hit, it really made sense to me. You're completing one drawing at a time, one detail at a time, or you're going through one interview at a time. Small actions chiseling away towards the completion of your goals. I even caught myself repeating this to myself more than once while planning my wedding. I've been fortunate enough to be participating in the adaptive reuse of the Richardson Olmsted complex and the spatial planning of some of Buffalo's most valuable assets. As anyone who has lived or raised in Buffalo can tell you, that it's nearly impossible to not stay in touch. I continue to work with and work for alumni from both the planning and the architecture programs. Your education is the foundation of your career. It has and will continue to shape the philosophies that you follow and the choices that you make, however small they are. Those are the things that have shaped my career for the last 3 years, and I hope that you all can look back at your careers at UB and be able to identify these key moments as well. Congratulations again, and best of luck to you all.
Thank you very much, Courtney. Those are great words of encouragement and clarity. I'd like to welcome back Ms. Catherine Sparks to assist us all in the singing of the UB Alma Mater. You can find the lyrics on page 11 of your program. Would you all please stand and join us?
Spirit and tradition, our alma mater's truth and name declare. Celebrate her history and wisdom. Oh, let us all prepare to sing her glory. To Buffalo, all hail to thee. Noble and strong is our university. To blue and white pledge loyalty. Singing, I will always remember thee.
You may be seated. So the only thing between you and not very much food in the reception is me. So I'll be brief. We live in extraordinarily challenging times, as you heard from our chair in planning. We could have said that, I suppose, at any university graduation in the last several centuries, but it never would have been truer than it is right now. The issues we face today, the issues you will face during your careers as architects and planners, designers and policymakers, problem solvers and makers of cultures and worlds are daunting in the extreme. But the good news is you're ready. You heard the provost describe you're ready. You can feel it in the energy between you and the faculty who have taught you. We think we know that you're prepared to deal with exactly the uncertainty the world has in front of us. It maybe is not a real happy thought to think about that as an uncertain world, but most of the jobs that are going to be worked at 20 years from now haven't even been invented yet. Miles to go before you sleep, but you know how to dance. And like Jane and like the harp, you just get up and dance into it, and you'll have a wonderful life. I wish you the privilege of continued exploration and excitement so that you get up every morning with a smile on your face and you do what you love to do. You deserve it. You've earned it. You are graduates of this School of Architecture. Today we celebrate your individual architecture and planning. Today we celebrate your individual achievements, but as we celebrate, do not forget those who've helped you come so far and as fast as you have. Most importantly, perhaps, are your friends, spouses, partners, siblings, loved ones of all sorts, and especially your parents. They have shaped you, supported you, and guided you through the best and worst of times in ways that we cannot begin to recount. Would all those parents, loved ones, friends, and relatives please stand? That's the parents. Stand up, parents. On behalf of these folks, thank you all. Fantastic. The faculty and staff of the Buffalo School of Architecture, our planners and planning, have also supported you and guided you and shared their gifts. Members of the faculty and staff, please stand and let us all thank you for your continuing commitments. Be seated. Thank you. Finally, I want to thank all of you for being here today at an important moment in the lives of our graduates, in the life of the Buffalo School of Architecture and Planning, and in the life of our Buffalo-Niagara region. It's time to celebrate and also know that the work of building the Buffalo School of Architecture and Planning continues, and our shared work of building a civilization worthy of the gifts our planet gives us also goes on. As we end this time together, please remain seated until the platform party and graduates have exited. There's a reception in the auditorium immediately following our conclusion, and join us. And thank you again for being part of the 43rd commencement of the Buffalo School of Architecture and Planning. One last thought. The medal that I gave to Howard today was initially given to R. Buckminster Fuller when it was inaugurated by the Friends of the School of Architecture and Planning. So Howard finds himself in interesting company. But it's also interesting to note that that medal was made of gold, I'm told. And Howard, we've gotten smarter. But we hope you wear it proudly as the best bling in town. That said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on our 43rd commencement, and congratulations, graduates. Now, the lady with the mace is coming back, and only she can turn you free. Annette.
I declare this 2015 commencement of the University at Buffalo to be officially concluded.